Right, hello everyone and welcome to FTRL and welcome to Italy for round 11 of Division 1. It's the penultimate round of the championship. Joining me to call tonight's action is Raver's Revenge. Good evening, mate.
Hello, good to be back. Yeah.
So,
Crunch time, innit?
it is crunch time. The championship can be decided this evening. It would require a Dutch Tricks win, and Tico would need to finish 10th or lower.
Okay. And we've got a full grid tonight. It's good to see.
Yeah, I think that's the first time this season we've seen a full grid in either division. So, well
Yeah,
done
what
to
a track
everyone for turning up. And yeah, what a track for it to happen.
Everyone in the stream, guys saying Tico needs a big performance tonight.
He does. He's had a bad couple of weeks. I think he's had 2 no scores in a row.
Yeah. He was ahead by how many points at one stage? It's quite some distance.
I was going to say, at one point in the season, he had almost double the points of the person in second place at the time. So it's been clawed back, and he's been overtaken. As it is, Dutch Tricks leads the championship by 2 points from Tico.
Oh, what's happened there? I'm just going to try and get to Super Jill's pills. He's gone into, I think it was Onyx, according to the thing on the bottom. He's got a 5 grid penalty. Didn't see it, but... And it does look like Super Jill's pills actually got front wing damage. I just saw him coming... Yeah, he'll be pitting. So something happened. Oh, there's a massive traffic jam coming into the pits. What's that all about? Oxo's retired. Okay, something was awry then. Something happened. But yeah, glorious Division 1 weather. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, it's qualifying. I've got my fingers crossed for the race. I've done the rain dance.
Nice.
I did actually offer to host a session this evening because I think the 2 sessions I've hosted have been infamous for changeable weather.
Was that offer politely declined? I assume it was.
It was quite quickly and quite politely declined, yes.
Nice. Well, Dutch 119.4. That's the early benchmark.
Tico's coming to the line now. Okay, 119.5.
That's how close they are in the championship, pretty much. So the tyres are... The tyres are supers, softs and mediums. A couple of these having a sighter on the mediums and the softs, but mostly these are all attacking from the start on the supers, which is interesting. Napla's had a moment, I think. Yep.
Yeah, that looks like a Scary.
Yeah, he's got a bit of front right damage, so he'll be coming in. So, what do you think? Any predictions, Simon?
Well, I think the the three main championship protagonists are going to be in the top three come the end of qualifying. Just in what order, I don't know. But yeah, that drag down to the first chicane on lap 1 is going to be rather tasty, I feel.
Yeah. City Posh is asking in the comments, who's leading the drivers and constructors? Well, the constructors has already been won by Mercedes, and Dutch is ahead of Tico by 2, who is also ahead of Plexit by, is it by 10? I think it's 10, isn't it?
Yeah, Tico leads Plexit by 10, and Aaron's not mathematically out of this yet. He's 29 points behind Plexit, so the top 4 are separated by 41 points with 50 to play for.
Obviously, if Aaron was to win tonight, and there was some kind of incident or just some not very good performance by those other title challengers, then it's just going to blow the title wide open.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, Napoli has confirmed for us in the comments that he did have a little moment at Ascari.
Cool. Thanks, Napoli.
He may be the first, but I don't think he's going to be the last.
Definitely not the last with Ascari.
And
the thing to...
We've got Terry, aka Hammer Time, predicting that Ascari will take Aaron as a victim.
Ooh. That's a shout. Another thing to note is Joe Burns. His finishes have been, it's something like a 9th, 8th, 8th. He's either stayed as the same or gone higher per race. He's someone in form as well, so if he can get involved, then you never know.
Well, he's been featuring a little bit of the last few weeks, and since he's joined, Ferrari are the only team to have both drivers finish in the points every race since Joe's joined.
Yeah, good signing. Even though he might be able to help his teammate out. Joe's actually just coming out of the pits now. Looks like Plexit has started another lap, just coming to the end of sector 1.
Catmies and Tico were getting quite close going into the Curva Grande.
Well, I was just going to talk about Catmies actually. Soft tyres, 120.1. That's not bad. He's
done that on the Super Soft. Just to burst the bubble there, Rovers. Sorry.
Yeah, it comes up with the current tyre, but with the old time, doesn't it? Which is
yeah. If you flick the detail to best, I'll show you what they've set the best lap on.
Okay, man. Been watching so many races and I still don't know what to do. Now where's Plexit? Or across the line, 119.4.
So practically matched his teammate there.
Yeah, the top 3 in the championship are currently the top 3 of the times.
Well,
not in that order, of course, but still.
Dutch looks like he's just starting a flying lap now.
Aaron's getting some support and some not so much support. Like James Plays is saying he's going to root for Aaron, but Button is saying Aaron's going to bottle. In the comments. And Lennon's retired. Not sure why.
And Dutch is lifted off for Ascari. Supported that lap.
Tico's, yeah, he's also, well, he's warming up his tyres, I think, for a fresh run.
We've got 2 reserves running tonight, just worth mentioning. So we've got Napola at Red Bull and AZR Reb in the McLaren, making his first appearance for us tonight.
Yeah, keep an eye on them.
And Reb goes P8 with a 20.499, so we've called it a 20.5.
They're not bad. Dutch just a little bit wide coming out of one of those right-handers. It's carried on though. Tico's not far behind him geographically on track, so 2 of the championship leaders can set times very quickly within each other. Oh,
Dutch is pushing.
Yeah.
Now,
He's backed off.
He's backed off. I was going to say his fuel light's on as well, so he'd probably want to get in the pits now, so he guarantees himself another go.
Tico hasn't backed off, although he is coming in. Okay, he just stayed in the 5th EOS. Panini retired in all of that as well.
We've got Onyx currently sitting P4, looks like he's on a lap coming into Ascari.
Yeah, it's a good time, 1:19.6.
Out of the parabolica towards the line. Another 19.4.
Yeah,
3 100s
3, well,
separating the top 3.
well, yeah, and 4 100s separating the top 4. Oof. Could be in for a belter of a race.
Finally poised.
Katamise, is he on a lap? No, he's going to come in, I think. Oh no, he's just switched to 5 ERS, so beginning a lap. Panda coming across. What's his time going to be? 19.7. Decent. Everyone with super soft tyres fitted. So this is a good old traditional qualifying. Well, does that say, actually? Does that say... I mean, can you go supers to mediums? Or is that too much of a push?
You could on the previous game, I don't know about this one. But I wouldn't have thought tyre wear was too big an issue, given there's not that many corners, and they're not exactly, the corners we have got aren't exactly slow ones where you need a lot of traction, apart from maybe the first chicane.
It could also be, I mean, for everyone to go supers, that could say that it might be rain in the race. Because if there was, let's just say there was no rain in the race, there would be some differing strategies. Someone would go soft, surely. That's just what I was thinking. I don't know.
It's a very good theory.
One person that needs a result is Spurg, and he is about to finish his lap. And goes 8th, yeah, not bad.
Yeah, I mean we've spoken about obviously the championship battle. We haven't really spoken about the battle for relegation, given that 4 drivers will find themselves in Division 2 next season.
There's quite a lot of drivers down there. I mean, there's a bunch who are on 0 points, and there's some more with like 1 or 2 points. So every point counts. That's obvious, but
well, Aaron's gone P5 with a 19.6 even. So that's 16.9. That's a blinding lap.
Tico's just preparing himself on the back straight before Parabolica. Onyx is out on track as well. Yeah, they all are.
Is on track. Just trying to work out geographically who's going to be the last one over the line. I think Dutch could well be one of them.
Yeah. He's in sector 2, just letting Panda go.
And Tico's going to be one of the first over the line to complete his lap.
Well, Alan's light is fuel light is on, so he's going to be coming in. Panda's just come through Ascari, so maybe he's going to be the last one of the top kind of bunch of drivers. Oh, Dutch is there as well, yeah. Oh, Plexit and Dutch. Plexit just came across on the last corner, Parabolica, and Dutch was coming through. I don't know if that's done something to Dutch's pace on the straight at the beginning of the lap. I think Plexit perhaps didn't see him until the last second.
Tico really attacked Ascari then, pretty wide on the exit. He's kept his footing.
He's run out of EOS deployment. Doesn't improve. Ooh.
I think Dutch's lap's over. That was a corner cut, I think, at the second chicane.
Yeah, he seems to have backed off. But he's got Plexits behind him who's on a lap. Is he gonna... Yeah, okay. Plexits comes through. Onyx on Parabolica.
Yep. Doesn't improve his lap.
So unless Panda can get involved, this is a...
I was going to say, the only one that can do anything about pole position now is Plexits. Can he displace his teammate and championship rival?
Panda improves. 1 place. Plexits!
Wow!
Wow! 1,000 for the second! Woo. And we've still got Remco and Philip Hodgson to come, although Remco's on a cooldown. And yeah, Philip's backed off there. What do we think of that? Viewers, 1,000th of a second.
I mean, we've seen some pretty close qualifying sessions in Div1 this season, but I think that one takes the cake.
Yes, and that was quite enjoyable. The only thing I would say is Tico's done an extra lap on his supers. So I don't know if that will affect anything. But Onyx, good qualifying from him. Up there in third.
Now, 0.2 of a second separating the top 6 cars. That's how close it is.
I don't know why my phone just started playing the audio then. But obviously, Super Jules Pills has that grid penalty as well.
Yes, that's going to push Co-Andy, Joe Burns, Remco Spurge and Ollie P up a place. But yeah, the Dutch domination continues at the front.
Yep, top 4.
Panda best of the rest in that regard. First non-Dutchman on the grid in P5. Sharing row 3 with fellow admin Aaron.
Oh, look at that beautiful weather.
No, it's not as bright as qualifying was. I can see a bit of a cloud above the grandstand there.
Yeah, I don't think that bit of a cloud is going to provide the rain that we so desperately want.
Not straight away.
Well, we're about to see... Sorry.
Go on.
I was just going to say, we're about to see 20 cars thunder into turn 1 on Italy on a league race. That's quite rare. You get such a full grid. So,
well, there's a
looking at this...
couple of medium selections at back for Ox and Lennon.
Yeah. There's only Gilles Pills, Gilles Pills, AZR and Philip Hogston that are going on the supers outside of the top 10. This start for Italy, I know it's an obvious comment to make, but God, you've got to get a good start. Turn 1 is just... You've got to get there before anyone.
I say the guys that are stuck in the midfield are not in best of places because it's quite a tight chicane and it can be chaos down there.
Yeah, and another thing
all it takes is one person to miss their braking point.
That's kind of what I was going to come on to. Another thing, because it's such a long... You brake here on the formation lap for the Parabolica, and then you don't brake again. And then by the time you get to turn 1, your brakes are blue on the multifunction display. And those brakes just don't work. They do, obviously, but they don't work quite as you think they would. It's ice cold. So that'd be a challenge for the drivers, I think. Here we go then. Whew, quite excited.
Right, we've got 5 laps in Italy and we're racing.
Great start, Plex 6. Dutch is in trouble here.
He's in trouble.
Locks up. All contact with Onyx.
He's held on to it though.
Tico and Katami's getting close.
So what's going on further down the back? It looks like it's been fairly clean.
Yeah, we'll get into what's happened to Joe and Coambi having a battle. Coambi's lost out there. Something's happened with Napler as well. He's lost 4 places and he's last at the moment. Yeah, very, very clean.
That seems all over Plexit's coming out of the Scarry.
Yeah. Plexit's a straight line speed though, look at that. I think you were right, the Dutch had a much better follow through on Ascari, but Plexit just seemed to get away from him. Yeah, Dutch is in his slipstream and he's not catching him as much as you'd think.
He's going to have a look, I think.
Oh, massive lock up
of it. Tico and Onyx are getting quite close together.
Yellow sector 1.
That's Brand tumbling down the order.
Oh, there's massive traffic coming into the end of sector 1. That's a move by Jules Pills. Oof. More contacts. Well, I don't want to tempt fate, but no one has pit. I'm genuinely shocked. Ollie P and Graham. Oh, Tico's wide. Oh, sorry, Onyx was wide, sorry. Tico's got him. Onyx comes back.
Won't give it up.
Oh, nice.
We saw last week in Canada that Onyx can be quite feisty in his defence.
Yeah, but back comes Tico and Dutch and Plexits. Oh, contact between. This is. Oh god, I was sure they were going to go. Dutch has got it.
Yep, and Tico's got the move done on Onyx as well.
Now DRS is open. Panda and Catmies. Catmies, I think, just got a little bit force wide there.
Aaron's pounced. If Catmies looks in his mirrors, he's got another red car behind him.
Yeah, now that Tico's got through Onyx, look how quick he's closed in on Plexit. Plexit seems to have a problem. He's nearly a second behind Dutch. Oh, Plexit's
he's got a big problem now.
Oh, well, it's happened right in front of the pits. And wow, his left rear tyre clipped that the green part. Onyx, Onyx has got some traction problem, but
Plexits has gone onto a set of soft tyres.
already drama. I think if Dutch just wants to push a little bit more, get out of DRS, he can start to relax, I think.
We've got Lennon, Philip Hogston and Remco squabbling over position 12, 13 and 14.
Yeah, Jill's Pills might want to get involved with Panini as well.
We've still got Aaron Catamise and Joe Burns separated by a second and a half. Well, Panda for that matter as well.
Tico's on the charge.
Yeah, that's two faster slaps in a row from him.
Takes that second part of that chicane. He's in third when he's on the throttle there. Not many do that. Kind of seems to change up earlier than others. Panda just picking up a bit of gravel. Not too much.
Like you said, Jules Pills might want to get himself involved in that action further down the field, and he's got past Remco.
Yeah, one to talk about. Oh,
yep, Tico with a 3-second
First
time
of the
penalty
pens.
cutting the Ascari.
look at AZR. He's up 5 places on his debut, and he's just gained another one on Coandy. Not many people just breeze past Coandy like that. Well, I didn't see the move fully, so. Joe and Cat on the straight. Yeah, fairly easy. Oh, Cat's missed his braking point. Oh, sorry.
Aaron had half a look at Panda going into the first chicane.
Yeah, Lennon and Ox having a good time on those medium tyres, up 8 places each.
Cat and Joe Burns are side by side.
Yeah, having a good battle. Oh, audacious switchback. Well, there was
It was
definitely
audacious, but audacious but fair. And Joe's coming back.
Joe's got the DRS.
Cat
And he's
tucks in.
ahead.
Yeah. I think Cat sensibly gave that one up.
Yeah. But Ox has just gone past AZR, I didn't see it. But Ox now 10th on the medium tyre.
He's up 9 places.
Yeah, great start. Carandy's next for him. Tico and Dutch still more or less together.
Tico just
here we go.
pulled out into Dutch's mirrors just to say, I'm still here.
Yep. Catamy's on the medium tyre, so going to the end. That kind of confirms about the weather report, I think.
AZR's going to be held, isn't he? Because he's in the McLaren with Catamy's, he's still there.
Ah. Well, they both picked together, didn't they?
Aaron's got by Panda.
He has.
So will Aaron now be able to mount his challenge on Onyx in a podium position?
Tico taking Parabolica in full ERS mode. He's obviously going to have DRS.
Well, he's closer than he's been the last couple of laps.
Just
Still
can't
not close
quite.
enough, yeah.
We've already seen 2 of the super soft runners pit, Catamese and I think it was AZR, wasn't it?
Yeah, Jules was also on super softs, he's pitted.
So maybe Tico will be thinking about the undercut, although he's taken that corner a bit sloppy. Tico doesn't look comfortable through a Scary.
Well, I think that was probably a combination of tyre wear and dirty air.
Yeah, I think that was where he got his his penalty. One of the warnings that contributed to the penalty as well. Is he going to pit? No. Onyx also stays out, but Alan does pit, as does Panda. Joe sensibly staying on. I think this is the right moment, because I'm just looking at Tico and Dutch, and both of them around that first chicane, sliding and not having the most traction. Let's see what they're like through the next part of the track.
Well, Aaron's pitted with Panda while all this is going on.
Yeah. Medium tyre for both.
And I didn't mention it at the time, but Onyx coming out of that first
Tico's had a moment.
had a moment.
Tico's had a moment there. Sorry.
Yeah, that's Tico and Onyx have both had moments this lap.
I think it'd be sensible now if Dutch just pits.
Yep, Dutch does pit. Carries on.
Oh! Dutch with a speeding penalty.
That could
he's going to be kicking himself. He's going to be kicking himself. And he's gone on to the... Sorry, yeah, it's updated. It's medium tyre. It did say soft to begin with, but... How big is that penalty going to be? Lennon and Cohen... sorry, Remco and Lennon. Switch back. Oh, Remco's gone in the back of Lennon. Onyx with a penalty, that's going to help Alan.
Yeah, that's two of them he's got now.
Yep. So Dutch came out with some nice clean air in front of him. 4 seconds to
just
Remco.
in front of Pagani.
Yep.
So Tico has to respond this lap. Which he does.
And that puts Ox leading the race. Obviously he hasn't stopped yet. Lennon and Remco are having one hell of a battle. Both coming around Parabolica side by side. Who's got the DRS? I think it's going to be Remco. Still side by side.
Tico is ahead of Dutch.
Ooh. But Tico's on the soft tyre. Tico's gone to the soft tyre. This Lennon-Remco battle is fascinating. So Tico going to the soft tyre. What's your thoughts behind that? Obviously 2-stop, but is it the right call?
Only time will tell. I've got no idea.
Well, Plexit's also went on to the soft tyre, but
yeah,
he was kind of forced to, really.
I think that was, yeah, a forced move. Yeah, the wing changed well, and who was that in the background? That's Tico.
Oh, Tico! Ascari. Well, he had problems, didn't he? Through Ascari. I didn't see it, so...
Yeah, I saw it in the background. I was watching Lennon and Remco in broadcast view, and just in the background you saw a Haas fly into the wall on the left-hand side.
That must be a safety car. It has to be. He's completely on the track. Well, he's not now, he's been removed, but...
So that is now 3 non-scores for Tico in the last 3 races. He's had an absolutely horrific end to the season. Oh, there's contact between Lennon and Remco.
Yeah, I thought they would be. Yeah, they've been at each other for ages, and actually some cars are coming through. This could be dangerous.
I think they all negotiated them.
Onyx and Panini having massive contact as well. Aaron and Panda go through. Getting a bit feisty out there, I think.
It is, yeah. So this is very much advantage Dutch. This is exactly what he needs.
Yep. Well, can't have hoped for a more dramatic...
Aaron's passing Panini. Onyx is having a look at Panda, who's having a look at Panini.
Oh! Panini was on the grass virtually there.
So Onyx has got 2 cars on that straight into turn 1.
Yeah, on the soft tyre though.
Yep. And that grip advantage has put him past Aaron.
He's got to make the 2-stop work. He has to get through these guys.
He's got to get through them, yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking, you can't hope for a more dramatic and unpredictable sort of start in terms of the guys who are involved in the championship.
So Plexit is currently 23 seconds off the lead.
Aaron's just gone back past Onyx, but Onyx naturally has a better run on Parabolica.
Well, Panda might be able to get the run on both of them here if he plays this right. He sensibly hangs back.
This isn't doing Onyx any favours though, battling with the medium runners.
No, he needs to get away from these guys, and he just can't at the moment.
Oh, Lennon's gone. Didn't see it.
Aaron's come back at Onyx. He's back ahead.
Yeah. Onyx has a little look. And Onyx is coming back at Aaron again. Don't squeeze. Another yellow somewhere. Oh, it's Azadar is off, and that's put Napler off. Azadar went off for some reason and ghosted, and Napler just kind of was spooked by it.
Aaron's back ahead of Onyx into Parabolica. And Onyx was very cute about how he went into Parabolica. He let Aaron get ahead, and he made sure that Aaron was ahead at the DRS detection point, so Onyx got the DRS down the main straight.
Yep. I think that might have been a warning corner cut for Onyx.
I was going to say, what Aaron isn't going to realise at this point is that Onyx has got 6 seconds worth of penalties coming his way, and he's on a different strategy.
Yeah. Aaron doesn't
He
necessarily
doesn't
need
need to kill his tyres at this point.
Panda actually has saved up so much battery just following these guys in Slipstream and DRS, so I expect Panda to come back here. Oh, Onyx is momentarily went off track. Plexits.
Yep.
Goes past Catanese. Well, you were saying before the race that this title could be decided if a series of events happen. And it looks like that's what's happening.
We've lost Spurge.
On board AZR, see if I can find his car.
Yeah, I'll have a look as well. There he is on the left hand side.
Yeah, no need for a safety car.
Yeah, I mean, with Dutch being in the net lead of this race, and Plexits' early issue, and Tico not scoring, I think that would just about do it.
Yeah. He was 2 points ahead, plus the 25, 27, with only one race left. Aaron and Onyx still battling.
Yeah. Bit of contact, no damage.
It's been a good battle,
yeah.
I've got to admit. It's been a great battle to watch.
Yeah.
Well, this is completely in Dutch's hands now. He doesn't need to push, doesn't need to do much. Yeah,
now, just looking at this battle, I was going to say, have you seen Plexits closing in the background?
Yeah, but Plexits is he's going to have to pit again.
I'll say he has got to make another pit stop, but he's still going to probably have some fun while he's. He'll be licking
where's
his lips,
Ox going to come out here? No, it's not going to be involved.
3 wide into turn 1.
Oh!
No one's backing out. And somehow they're still 3 wide.
Oh!
Excellent
wow.
racing.
I don't think I've seen that before on that particular part of Italy. Well, anywhere, to be honest. Now, Ox is going to be... He's got a penalty, but he's going to be massively quick. So he might get involved somewhere along the line.
He's not far away from these guys, and the way they're squabbling, I've just seen him come around the Lesmo there in the background. He's side by side with Catamese and Ascari. Cat's off.
Oh, Cat. Joe's should be able to get this move as well. Maybe not.
Oh, Onyx has had a moment in Parabolica, he's gone.
Oh!
And he almost collected Plexits.
Wow. Tell you what, Ox is going to be licking his lips now.
I say, and just like that, Ox is into P4.
On the much quicker tyre against drivers on medium tyre, old mediums.
Yeah. So Dutch at this point really could just stick it in cruise control.
Yeah. There's what, 9 laps left. 8 laps when he does this one. Can't see. I mean, if Ox gets through, be 14 seconds behind. I don't think Ox can manage to get up there.
Joe Burns and Catamy's having a battle.
Yeah. You know, anything can happen. The risk for Dutch is that he relaxes too much and just suddenly loses it. And you know, he probably won't, but.
Well, he's won a couple of races this season by a fair margin. Not where he's been out on his own, so.
But he will know that Tico's gone, and he will also know that a win with Tico not scoring will get him the championship. Is a different kind of mindset. I don't know. I'm just trying to. It's a shame. He was having a good race at some point. At some points, making debut. Ox is right on the back of these. Now AZ's car was actually right
parked in the middle of the track there, yeah.
Yeah. A safety car.
So I still cannot believe that wouldn't bring out a safety car. But there we are.
Well, Codemasters, they know everything with their name, master at coding, so. Yeah, don't have to take their word for it. Ox got superior traction and sets the fastest lap and DRS. Not a lot Aaron could have done. Oh, Onyx is gone, and through a scourie he's then lost it. Virtual safety car. Don't think that's going to change much.
I say no one's going to really benefit from a cheap pit stop here. Although Napola has made a trip to see his crew.
This virtual safety car is still there. There we go. It seems as though we're back racing because Ox is in full throttle.
Must be getting ready to go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Back on. I think Ox timed that perfectly.
I was say, seemed to get a run on Panda out of there.
Yeah. Should easily get this done.
And he's tucked
DRS.
right into the slipstream.
What a performance from Ox.
Yeah, where did he qualify? 19th?
19th, yeah. Second last.
Second last,
Panini's
now second first.
Yeah. Panini also has had a good day. Up 10 places from 18th on the quicker tyre. Got Plexits behind him, but still.
Got Plexits in front of him now.
Yep. So Dutch with 5 laps and 1 corner. left to be crowned champion of Division 1.
Yeah, I mean, Dutch has only had one non-points finish all season. He's finished every race. But only one of those has been out of the points.
I think we've also got to remember that on the odd occasion he was late for qualifying, or he lagged out,
yeah,
and things like that.
Well, I can remember 2 races where he didn't qualify because, like you say, he was late and yeah, got himself well into the points.
The only thing that I mean, this is such a slim hope, not hope, but I'm talking from Tico's perspective. Dutch does have that 5-second speeding penalty, and if he does have some kind of moment, I don't think Ox has any penalties, and it's under 13
he's
seconds.
Got one
now.
that I've seen.
Okay.
So he needs to at least get within 2 seconds of Dutch.
So he's essentially about 10 seconds behind.
Yeah.
With 4 laps to go. So it would need a Dutch moment, wouldn't it?
Catmees and Joe Burns resume battle.
Joe does have 3 laps younger tyres though, and Coandy's joining them now as well.
There.
Yeah, this is going to be a move. Ooh, Joe's brake late. That's going to give Catmees
Outbroke himself a bit, went deep.
Catmees fights back and gets it done. Pretty good move, that.
Yeah, good racing.
Oh, Joe. Oof. Oxy's catching Dutch, but not by the amount needed. Still not over.
No, not until that checkered flag drops.
Well, I'm just looking. I don't think Dutch will catch Bran. Bran is on turn 1, just about to end sector 1. Dutch is, well, I'd probably say that was about 5 or 6 seconds behind him, if they were to have a time difference. Yeah, you can just about see him, so maybe traffic could play a part.
Got a lovely little three-way fight now between Joe, Andy and Cat. Catmees lost position to both of them down the straight there.
Oh, Cat. Oh, he's gone for it. Oh, he's outbraked himself.
As I say, he was going in there at quite a pace.
Yeah, he let him back through. That was well played, Cat. Didn't carry on.
But if he did carry on, I'm pretty sure the game would have given him a pretty hefty penalty.
Yeah. I don't think Dutch is going to catch Bran. Bran's just started a lap. Oh, you never know. 2 laps left.
Co-Andy's got ahead of Joe into Ascari.
Side by side.
Cat's trying to split a pair of them.
Oh, contact! Oh, I was on board with Joe. Joe's got a great run though.
Yeah, Cat's wide.
keep flicking to Dutch just to see how he's getting on. Yeah, it doesn't need to do much.
Yellow
Flag in sector 3. That is Napola, and Branny's coming round. I don't know if this is going to cause a problem. No, it's a bit far ahead, is Napola. Scary moment though, because Dutch doesn't want to see back markers sliding out and doing things like that.
No, absolutely not.
Napola's bit.
So, Dutch starts his final lap. He's got 11 corners between himself and a Div1 title.
Takes that nicely, doesn't need to push. Fuel light's on, but that comes on anyway, even if you've got level fuel, so shouldn't need to worry about that. He's just put his car into hot lap as Dutch. Wants to do it in style. Scar is alright, just parabolica. He's weaving. He knows.
He knows.
Don't weave too much.
I'll say the last thing you want to see is you slam it into the wall there, Dutch.
Yeah, don't become a meme.
He's out of parabolica.
Yeah.
And he did hit the wall.
He did, yeah.
He was fortunate not to take his wheel off because he didn't make the line when he hit the wall, but nonetheless he's crossed the line and he is Div1 champion for this season.
Well played. Well
Panda
played,
gets
Dutch.
Ox on penalties for P2.
Yeah, good drive from them
And this
two,
battle
yeah.
between Joe, Andy and Kat
Still
going
raging.
down to the line. Andy gets Kat on penalties.
Yeah, good drives from Panda, Ox and Aaron, but this is Dutch's day.
It is. But I'll second Goy's comments in the chat. What a race and congratulations to Dutch.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Just waiting for Bran to finish. It's a shame that it didn't go to the last race. I've got to say that. But obviously, drivers can't help that.
Well, the last race could still be exciting because they'll be racing for pride.
Yep. More silverware on offer. I shall do some inviting.
Yes. I think inviting Aaron would also be a good shout because I'm sure that the league owner would like to offer his congratulations.
Cool. All four of them. Sent them an invite. Yeah, Coandy, another one that didn't have any penalties, so a good drive from him as well.
I really hate the fact that Panda drives like a freaking nun on the track. Zero. Mate doesn't take any warnings, any penalties. That's why the nun reference.
No mistake. No mistakes, mate. That's what it was.
Oh, and before we start, I just want to say that I am very sorry for the driving last week, but I will be sending a few clips to Joseph's way. I think Kat made a couple of there was some incidents, things.
That's cool. We'll sort it out afterwards, mate. It's all good.
Yeah.
Right, I think we're all here.
Right, well, I think first and foremost then is congratulations, gentlemen, on the podium. And massive congratulations to you, Dutch. You are our drivers' champion in Div 1 for this season.
Yes. Oh,
Congratulations.
How will you be celebrating?
When I was crossing the line, I was screaming. my t-shirt is so wet, man. I was sweating all the way. Even more when Tico crashed out, so I knew I had to slowly pull away and then just not go too hard on the throttle.
Yeah, everything just seemed to play to your hand tonight. With, I mean, Plexit's had an early spin out of Parabolica, Tico crashing out,
Yes.
and you just seem to have the ideal race.
Yeah, you can say that. 100%.
Dutch,
Yeah, go on.
oh, sorry, man. Yeah, I wanted to ask Dutch, like, in the early part of this, let's go back to the early part of the season. I'm sure at some point we asked you what your target was when you got on the podium at some stage early on in the season. But Tico was miles ahead. Did you ever expect, like, you'd be champion with a race to spare as well?
Not 100%, because he was like 60 points ahead after 4 races, I think. And
It was quite some distance, yeah.
I missed a lot of qualifying runs in the early part of the season, like 3 times, I think. And yeah, it was like, will Tico bottle it? But the last few races he just kept retiring, so I was getting more confident after each race and kept my head clean and cool. So.
Yeah, he did. So when Tico retired tonight, you said your perspiration increased. What were your thought processes? Was it just like, I'll just keep calm, or should I push on certain parts of the track? What was going through your head?
No, Tico and I were pulling away of the rest of the field. That was our plan, and like maybe, I don't know if you were watching us, but maybe you saw that Tico wasn't diving me or something on turn 1, but what easily he could have done. So we were pulling away, and then I got 5 seconds on the pits, and then he overcutted me because I had to wait on Onyx, I think, in the shower. Yeah. After that, I saw him spun. He was, oh my god, I have such a cold tires, and I was catching him like 1 second in the middle sector, and then he spun, and I was, oh my god. And the party chat was so silent because, and then Tico is, yeah, he was slamming it on his steering wheel and all that thing. He couldn't believe what he has done, and
we kind of wondered why you came out of the pits behind Tico. It was a bit of an odd one.
yeah.
So
yeah, I was held up by the Sauber.
yeah. Well, huge congratulations for the race win tonight, and of course becoming Division 1 champion.
Yes.
Yeah, they say that consistency wins championships. I just want to put this into perspective. So,
don't nick my line.
In the second half of the season, Dutch has picked up 73 points compared to Tico's 12.
Wow.
Tico's now DNF'd 4 of the last 5 races.
Yeah.
It's mad to think that,
Really
that Tico was he was just so consistent in the first half of. Has he mentioned anything like when the calendar was released? Did he say like, oh, I prefer the first half to the second half or anything like that? Was there any indication?
I thought we both said we loved the second half more, but it seems like he just enjoyed the first half more. Out of the results.
Well, it was well played anyway. Fully deserved to win the championship.
So it's been an
And Aaron,
exceptional
you
season.
are closing in as well on Plexits, or not?
Yeah, I think I'm only 11 points behind him now, going into the last race, something like that. I think I could be wrong.
Quick maths.
Yeah, something like that. I'll figure it out.
17.
Oh, really?
Wrong
Yeah,
maths.
you were 29 behind.
Oh, I thought I was 19 behind him. Fair enough.
Whoops.
Oh well.
Soz.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Right, move on to Panda. You've secured yourself a podium position. P2. At one point, sort of middle of the race, you were keeping a careful distance on a pretty intense battle between Aaron and Onyx for a few laps. At any point in that, did you feel I'm going to stick my nose in and get involved in this, or just hang back and see how it plays out?
Well, I didn't really want to get involved in it first of all, obviously, because, as you said, it was a pretty intense battle. They're going side by side for a few of the corners. It's like, if I make this free wide, it's probably going to end horrifically. So I decided not to, but then I got such a good run out of parabolic at once. I was like, well.
I was going to say you didn't want to make it 3 wide, but at one point it was 3 wide, all the way through the first
only
chicane
once.
and into Curva Grande. And it is on the stream, and it was amazing to see.
Yeah, it was a bit nerve-wracking. I think Aaron was screaming, "Give me room!" Just sort of
Yeah,
in
he
the
was being
background, but
pushed
yeah.
further and
I
further
don't know
to the
what
left.
you're talking about.
But yeah, I'm happy with Peter overall.
As Ox said, he drove like a nun.
Yeah, I picked up sort of 2 early warnings, and then Aaron let me know that Ox had a 3-second time penalty. So at that point, I was just
Bloody hell, man!
Mate, I was trying to stay in that race as well. Don't have a go at me.
he found out because you were just behind him.
Panda
Yeah.
might drive like a nun, but I drive like a pensioner. So there's a
Well.
difference.
But yeah, then just tried to stay within 3 seconds.
Simple enough, it worked.
Yeah.
Right, Ox, back on the podium again. It's difficult. I would say it's difficult to not give Dutch the driver of the day. I think most people would probably pick the person who's won the championship. But on any other day, that was one hell of a drive from yourself to go from you qualified 19th, was it, out of 20? Oh, obviously you retired from qualifying.
Yeah, I had the quali ban, so obviously I had to obey and serve
Quali
it.
ban, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, and P19, I knew I was gonna take the mediums from the start, and the start was actually one of the most hectic starts. If you think about the first 2 laps, there was just carnage and people going off everywhere. So it's always like that in Italy, Monza. So I knew I had to just drive clean, avoid all the incidents in front of me, and that worked out in the end.
Yeah, it was. Did you think? I mean, you came out of the pits. Where did you come out of the pits? It was about
P7
P7, I
behind
think
Cat.
it was, yeah.
yeah. And so from then, did you think podium's actually a realistic shout here? What were you thinking?
Yeah, for sure. I had the super softs on, and I knew there was Cat was right in front of me after I rejoined to the track from the pits, and well, after I got past Cat, I knew that I was gonna get a podium, P2 or P3, but the win was just out of my reach, obviously, with the gap being what 15 seconds at that time. So yeah.
Well, nonetheless, it was a really good drive anyway, and congratulations on another podium.
Cheers.
Okay, Mr. League owner.
Hello.
We got you in because we thought you'd probably want to comment on the season as a whole and offer your congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think first of all, Dutch, massive congratulations. You've been absolutely incredible this season. And the thing is, with Tico being so far away, like about halfway through this season, you just kept going. I was looking at your results a minute ago, and out of the 11 races we've raced, you finished all of them. You finished in the points in 10 of them, and you finished 8 of them inside the top 4, and you've got 7 podiums. Yeah. So if that don't scream consistency, then I don't know what does. So I think, first of all, like I said to you, mate, massive congratulations.
Thank you.
And yeah, thoroughly deserved. You can just relax now and get ready for next season, because I think it's going to be even closer. But on the whole, I think Division 1, I know we had a few drivers coming and going at some stage in the season, but I think this is one of the opportunities where we kind of have to give credit to the admins. I know that we might say this a lot, but considering that we had people coming and going constantly, the fact that the boys just kept it consistent, they kept working hard, they kept the driver recruiting going as well as running the league in itself. I think they deserve a lot more credit than what they get sometimes. So, yeah, just a massive credit, and we'll have to wait and see next season whether you can be the first driver to make it back-to-back championships. Nobody's ever done that.
Well, that's the next question. Can you do that, Dutch? What's your
so.
response?
100% target. You never know what can happen. I can bother it like Tico, or can smooth take it again.
Exactly. The thing is, consistency is so important in this league, and just in itself, I know obviously people like Plexits and Tico are going to be disappointed, and I hope they are listening, because again, they deserve huge credit. Because Plexits especially, like, I don't want to take anything away from Tico, but Tico's not had the best sort of last few races, but Plexits kind of came out of nowhere and gave himself a fighting chance going into this race. So again, he deserves huge credit. So I think next season, yeah, the thing is, next season now everybody's, you know, I think it pretty much is about 12 drivers that you could effectively are capable of getting a podium in this division, like at this current stage. And that's no disrespect to any others, but obviously some guys have come in and joined later on and stuff like that. But I mean, it's such an open division, and I think obviously with the guys coming up from Div 2, it's only going to make it even more interesting. So,
Yeah,
but no, it's been a blinding season.
I just want to say, from a sort of spectator's point of view, Div 1 this season has been an absolute joy and pleasure to watch and commentate on. Some of the driving standards in there has been outstanding, and you'll see if you go back and watch tonight's stream, you'll see some of the driving there is exceptional.
Yeah, but no, and one final thing I want to comment on. Like I said, I know we do this every single week, and we have done for the past sort of 18 months, nearly 2 years, and like, yes, there's going to be points where people get annoyed with one another. Yes, there's going to be points where people sort of come and go. But overall, the level of respect from everybody is so high. And I think that's what makes it so good. And like I said, you know, like with Onyx from last week, obviously there was a couple of incidents last week. But tonight, like I said, you probably saw some of that battle that we had. I mean, and it was just amazing. That's my favourite battle of the season by a country mile. And I mean, to go side by side through some of the corners that we did, it just shows that if people play it right, then we can have amazingly close racing. So,
Aaron, you Panda and Onyx, you went 3 wide through turn 1 and 2 and stayed 3 wide after that. How on earth did that happen? I've never
Do you know
seen that
what?
before.
I've got no idea.
do you know what? I honestly think it's a case of that's the sort of time when it just shows respect. And I know normally I would just come out with some form of sarcastic, witty comment here, but it really is just a case of pure respect. Like, everybody held their line, nobody tried to force their way through, and that's how it should be.
I was too scared to move.
Yeah, yeah, but
Amount
there
of
was that
respect.
as well.
It's really gone up after I think Singapore. There's much more respect for each other in battles.
Yeah,
Massively.
like I said, you're going to get some tracks that are really sort of tight and twisty, and you know you can easily retire, and that's only got better. And I think next season's going to just go above and beyond. But I've just seen a message from Plexi. It's Dutch, man. Great race today and a great season you've had. I enjoyed our battles, and that's the sort of thing like you would expect. If that was me, I would be really, really pissed. But on the other hand, he's had the decency to come out and do that, and I think that just backs up my point. So, yeah, no, this is the sort of time now where it's just a massive pleasure to do all this. So, and also thank you to Simon and to Ravers and also to Dan for commentating and streaming every single week as well.
No worries, man.
So thank you,
Been a
boys. And I'm just want to say that I'm pissed off with Panda.
What?
Well, all season, I've looked at it, right, and all season I think 7 out of these 11 races you've qualified and you've beaten me by less than the 10th. It's just so annoying. Just bugger off.
Sorry.
Yeah, just go away. This is where respect goes out the window. Anyway, I'll stop ranting now.
Fuck him.
But no, well done, Dutch. Massive, massive congratulations, mate. And thank you for getting my admin prediction right as well. If you go back and watch that
mine,
video,
I think.
yeah, don't take this away from me, Si. No, well done, boys. Well done.
Aaron, you got any kind of sneak peek info for next season? Anything you
Well-
can tell us?
Okay, all right. Well,
Give us something, come on.
all right. Simon, Will, I think we know what I'm gonna announce now. I wasn't planning on doing this. Ravers has purely just put me on the spot.
Yes.
But
Don't do it, make them
okay,
wait.
so no. I do just this one bit of info. So next season, across both the main divisions, everybody is going to be allowed to pick their own teammate.
Damn.
Everybody's going to be allowed to pick their own teammate.
Constructor
But
championship.
okay, how would it work? So what if
Ravers is
someone
actually
picks-
bringing Goycarp up.
Well,
no.
it will
No,
be it will be properly announced at the end of the week with the sort of
How long
permutations,
till
if you
next
like.
season do you guys
What if someone picks two? What if someone gets picked twice?
well, it has to be a mutual agreement
That's
between
for
the
you guys to
drivers.
sort out in private
Yeah.
and let us know.
There'll be a black market here for drivers.
So you will get a time frame to let us know, and both drivers have to confirm yourself and the teammate. But in terms of
Dutch, you might have to get a personal assistant. I think.
Yeah.
You'll get a lot of offers there, and docs probably.
I'll send my PayPal account and no.
But yeah, no. So it should be good. I mean, we got quite a few changes coming, and that'll be announced in the next week or so. So yeah, it's going to be a cracking season next season.
For season 8, man.
Yeah, bring it on.
Oh, sweet. So, are you doing the plug for tomorrow? I did it last week.
Alright, so we've wrapped up the championship situations in Division 1, but Division 2 is by no means over. The Drivers' Championship is still up for grabs, and any one of 5 drivers could win it. So join us tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on this channel, where Division 2 will be taking on Canada. We hope to see you then.
I can't wait.